Hello YouTubers, thank you for joining me in another Guild Wars 2 video. I do appreciate it. This is going to be a series of beginner videos. I don't know how many videos that this will be. Might be 4 or 5, might be 2. I'm not sure how long that they will be. I did make some notes and try to organize these videos, but in the end there's kind of just too much to take. So I thought that I would approach this in the way that it's almost a Let's Play video series. I am just going to take one of my newer accounts that I have and pretend that I'm a brand new player and just kind of go through. I'm not going to play everything, but I'll yab my mouth and go through and just kind of try to show you some of these things. So this is the first thing that you see. You obviously will not have any character slots filled. You get 5 characters from the start. It might seem a lot, I don't know, but in the end that's not quite a lot. That's not enough to have one of every profession, for example. When you're creating your first character, I would just I wouldn't spend too much time doing it. I would just create one. Let's just start with that. Let's just start creating one. So there are 5 races. Norm, Char. They look like beast. You have the human. That's the most popular. You have the Norn. It's fairly popular. Those are big humans, basically. You have the Azura. They're little cute little devils. They are probably the second most popular. And then you have Savari, made of organic material, made of plants, whatever. Those are fairly popular. I'm going to just pick human because I just am. Pick any one that you want. If you want to, I will refer to the wiki a lot. Just if you want to read about all the races, just go to the wiki and read and read and read. But my point that I'm trying to make with all of this is don't sweat it. Just play and you will get to know the game and you'll figure out what you like, what you don't like as you just go along. Because in the end, you're going to try them all anyway. And they're all pretty cool. A lot of people don't like the Char because of their skins. They use a lot of coats. Some people who really love the Char, and that's the only thing they play. At any rate, let's go human. We'll go next. Simple enough. A lot of guys choose female humans because they're cute. So here are your classes. Most of these probably make simple sense. A warrior can do condition-based damage like bleeding and chilling, and we'll see more of that later, or just basic power damage where you just have a sword and you fight. They can use a lot of weapons. They can use the bow, swords, great swords, war horns, several different weapons. Guardian, pretty popular. Just kind of there's a pretty good description down here. In the end, you'll try all of these probably anyway. The Revenant is the newest one. You get that when you buy the expansion. By the way, I'm going to assume that you do own Heart of Thorns, just so that it'd be easier, and most likely you will own Heart of Thorns if you've bought it recently. You will. Let's see. Engineer was actually my main for a long time. A lot of people think it's pretty tricky, and it kind of is, I guess. Thief is real popular, so all these are real popular. The most popular are probably like the Elementalist. I don't know which one's the most popular. Necromancer is one of my main characters right now. They are a lot of fun to play. And for this scenario, I'm going to pick, let's see. I don't know hardly anything about the Revenant. I'm going to choose Warrior because I know it fairly well and it's a simple class to play. It's really simple, but pick what you want. Self-explanatory. Do your adjustments. Do your body styles. You can zoom in, you can hide the armor, show the armor, hide the armor so you can pick what body type that you want. Muscular, big boobs, small boobs. Well, there's no small ones, I guess. Thick legs, little muscles. Let's choose out. Head options. Now, quick note, if you use, there, I'm going to use that. If you use the hair kit that's in the game, you have a lot more colors and hairstyles to choose from. I'm going to choose that one, pretty basic. These, pick whatever you want. Most of these, well, these are skins you will unlock, but in the end you'll have them all anyway. So just pick whatever you want. I always choose the same one for just one of these, particularly I say by common folk, because when you get into doing the personal story at level 10, it's the shortest personal story. But just pick any, don't base it on that. So I'm just going to click, and obviously make your toon name. And let's say Terrible Warrior. Let's see if that's taken. It is taken. No, I won't let you do that name. Well, it won't let you do that. Easy. Well, nah. Killer Warrior. That's probably already taken too. Killing Warrior. There, Killing Warrior. Alright, so the first thing you'll see the cinematic. It's cool to watch. I will skip through all of these, but you feel free, obviously, to watch. So the first thing that you see will be, voila. You'll see some tutorial stuff. Excuse me. And you will have a heal skill. You will have one weapon skill available. These are other real players. NPCs will have the green color. Obviously some enemies over there. So the first thing that you have to do pretty much is do a mission real quick. You'll see over here this red area, and if you look at your map, hit the letter M, you'll see that you have these boundaries. So in this instance, you don't actually have to talk to that person, but I will because it had the green star. So follow this green star. See this green star, hit the map key, just follow the green star. I am going to cheat and go this way. This doesn't take very long, but what you want to do, you have to do this story instance. Then once you're done with that, you will be in the open world. While I'm walking to where I would need to be, I'm going to tell you about these. These are daily rewards. Each day you log in, you'll get one reward per day. And let me go back to it. Each day you get something different. Get back mystic coins, get all this stuff. I won't go over that now. Today's reward though, I'm going to go to my inventory, hit the letter I, or go up here to inventory. Open that, I get a Merchant Express. That will let me get to the merchant wherever I am. There is a difference between a merchant and what's called a Black Lion trading post. I will get to that later. So we're just going to go kill this monster. Yada yada yada. You can just sit here and do nothing if you want. But we'll go up here and help kill it. These are other people that are doing the story instance, just like we are right now. Go up here, kill. I've had a terrible cold. And we killed it.
Not dead yet. Brace yourselves. Think it's gonna explode.
Okay. Watch the cinematic if you want. Okay, so now we are in the open world. We did our first mission. There are no quests in this game. Defending Shamor completed. Well, except it put us to level 2. And this will show us what our rewards are. Or it will tell you what information about things. We got more stats now. We got weapon skill 2. Accept that. And it tells you what upcoming level rewards that you have, yada yada yada. Okay, so now at this point, you just explore. What I would do now is just hang out and walk around. Use your new quad skill for a warrior. Number 2 on the short sword will make you go faster for a second. Yay! I'm going to go back up here and explain a couple of these things. So you'll realize right away you have this thing. That is called a waypoint. There are no mounts in this game to get around. You hit a waypoint. For example, I'll go up here away from it a little bit. No matter where you are, you double click that and you'll be teleported to it. It's not free. It's 4 copper at the moment. So this guy with the telescope on his head, go up and talk to him.
Fields beyond Shaymore
He'll
are
tell you
red
something
basket.
and he'll unlock more of the
Sense
map
center.
for you. So if you hit the M key, bring up the map, use your mouse wheel to zoom out. Here's what the total map looks like. And there's lots of areas. Not all of these areas have explorable areas, just places where you see these pink areas. So hit escape, get out of the map. Alright, so let's look at a few other things. Oh, there's a couple things with some coins on it. Let's go to that. Talk, hit F. And you got some leather bags. So let's talk about inventory a little bit. We'll hit I again. And these are your bag slots. Empty bag slots. We could fill our slots with these bags. I have a bit of gold right now because I've done it a little bit. You will obviously have 0 gold. Don't worry about gold and buying stuff for at least a little while. I'm going to get rid of this thing. That's to tell me that the new story is out for Heart of Thorns. So I'm going to get rid of that because it's bugging me. So there are lots of bag types, lots of different sizes of bags. These are tiny bags, 5 slots. They're only 32 copper. Feel free to buy a couple or fill your bag slots just so you have some basic inventory. You won't use those for very long. And over here on the sell tab, you can sell your junk. Man, excuse me. Hit escape, close that. Now we have some inventory space. You will find out that you use your inventory quite quick. Look at here. This is called a point of interest, POI. That told us that we have 1 out of 21 on the map. After you do this whole area called Queensdale, right there, that's telling us that there's 17 hearts. Hearts are kind of like quests, but they're not really quests. They're just things to do, and you do it until you complete the heart. You have 16 waypoints, 21 points of interest. Those red triangles are called vistas. There's usually something that you have to climb to get to them. Some are tricky, most are not. There's 9 of those, and there's these things called hero points where it has 7 of them. Eventually you'll get all of those, and their vistas aren't used for anything. They're just to help give you an incentive to explore different places. The points of interest again are a way that you can get around the map since there are no mounts. And here's a heart, for example. So if you hover over it, it's telling us what we need to do. We get a little closer, it'll pop up here. Help Dia by tending corn, yada yada. And if you hold your control key down, you see all this stuff highlight. And as we do stuff, let's kill this worm. You'll notice that we've got something. And we got loot. I hit the F key when it said, and I got a mighty chainmail. Same thing. And I got a new POI. Kill that thing. By the way, hit tab to target something. And when I'm doing that flip, I'm going to hit tab. See it appear up there? And I don't know why it went way over there. But if you don't target something, you won't see it come up here. if I hit one, it still hits him, but it's not targeted. You want to target for some things. You want to get in the habit of targeting your enemy. Let's go over here and we'll tend the corn. We'll do one heart together. Some hearts are super easy. All of them really not that hard. Some of them are pretty quick. Some of them take a little longer. There are a couple of hearts that are really annoying. That, when you do that, that's called a double tap. If you take your default W key and tap it twice, you'll do what's called an evade. So if an enemy tries to attack you and you do a double tap, you can evade the attack. Still getting these corn, tend the corn. Some actions do the heart. See, I had that targeted and I hit the number 2 and it went for him. That was not what I was wanting to do. I was wanting to jump that fence. We'll kill him though, because he made me mad. I got some loot, hit F. Now that is a achievement point. I won't talk about those yet. I hit 2, I'm like, it targeted. Now there's something called auto targeting that I like to turn off. There, see, I wanted to jump and go faster. We'll go through the options another time. But for now, just go around and do stuff. We'll finish this heart though. There. You click on the heart and it tells you your reward. You get some karma. That is a currency. See how I hit number 2 and he jumped away from the worm? It's because I didn't have it targeted. Merchant unlocked. Now what's really cool is on all hearts you will unlock a merchant after you do it. And you can buy stuff. I'm sorry I don't have a mute set up, and when I need a cough I put the microphone away from my mouth. Any rewards for such a good help. So karma is just a form of currency. You'll get karma fairly easy. Wormtooth, a loaf of bread. And that is nourishment. You can eat that. Let's buy a loaf of bread. And let's buy a wormtooth. Just for the heck of it. We'll show you what that is. So open up your hero panel, which is the letter H, or you can go up here to one of those. There it is, hero panel. And if you go to equipment, it tells you what you have in your inventory. And these are what you can wear for your armor. You obviously have headgear, shoulder gear, chest, gloves, whatever that, leg armor, foot armor, and this stuff will unlock as you go. This just kind of tells you what your cumulative stats are. As here are things called accessories, rings, and a back piece. So a back piece, you'll see somebody with something fancy on their back. That's because they have that right there. Accessory, you don't really see accessory as you wear it. They just give you better stats. So if I take that off, you see how that went down? It changed it. See, that has +3 vitality. There's my vitality stat. If I take that off, it obviously goes down 3. And obviously raises my health. When you add vitality, it raises your health. So that's that. And you can buy, and you'll accumulate this stuff as you play. I would not worry about the stats right now. Just play. You pretty much won't die. PvP or PvE, players versus everyone, which is what we're in right now, the open world. You don't need to worry about it. You have power that you need to kill everything. It's very easy. They designed it so it's just pretty much easy to level up. You'll find that you'll level up pretty quick. Just go around, get used to things, kill things, and get loot. And when your inventory gets full and stuff, I'm going to save that for the next video. But I think I will go over. Well, I thought of maybe going over to the trading post. But I think I'm going to end that here. That will give you time to not worry about things and just go play. Go run around this area and have fun. Next video, I will go over what to do when the inventory gets full, how to get to the big cities, how to get to the place where you buy stuff and pick up the stuff that you buy. We'll go over the map chat, a couple of those things. But for now, just have fun. Go around, do hearts, do quests, do vistas, get these points of interest. There are lots of areas in the game, and I wouldn't worry about them right now. Now, if you did a different race, I should note your area will look different because each race has its own area. And whatever race you pick, just run around that area and do the same thing. The hearts, the POIs, all of that. And just kind of learn things, look around, watch people. But that is it for this video. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you on the next video as we get to a little bit more in depth with some other things. Well, before I go, actually, here's this thing here. What this thing is supposed to do, it teaches you how to dodge. Now, I am not going to dodge, and you will see what happens. Boom. Spikes come up and hit me. So anything that's in game that's kind of like that, see it's pointing right here to your endurance bar. It wants me to dodge. See, I done a double tap with my W key, and I rode right through it. And it gives me a little nice reward for doing it. And it also decreases my endurance. You can double tap twice, and then your endurance is drained. You have to wait till it goes back up. And it just filled back up. I don't know why. Maybe because I leveled up. But see, it gets halfway, I'll be able to double tap again. So that's what that is if you run into that. And look at that, I leveled up one level in, I don't know how long it's been, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It gave us a bag. And I don't need that bag. That only has 4 slots, these have 5 slots. So if you right click on it, I can't sell it, I can't do anything, I can equip it, but I don't want to do that because I lose 1 slot. So I'll just throw it away. Those are worthless. Okay, have fun guys, and I'll see you at the next video.